Yeah, this song right here is especially dedicated to my mother, my father, my grandmother, and to everybody else that's been part of my life. And rest in peace, Jimmy. I love you. My mother gave birth to a son, so I'm bound to shine. Gave me knowledge when I was out of my mind. A lot of times I went against the law and broke a lot of crimes while you was busting your back, working 9 to 5, stressed out from work. You came home quite late, but you still managed to put food on my plate. Kept me looking straight. You always told me to stop saying this is a true story about my mama. I'm not bragging. I was born when you in college, so you had to drop out. Thinking to yourself, you took the wrong route, but you kept your head up through the years. I couldn't believe mama's going back to college just to get a degree. And then of course she succeeded, but then she didn't need it. She wanted her own business, and one day she achieved it. And now look at your mama, the dream came true, making all this money for the family. So thank you. I wanna thank you for everything you're giving me, believing in me, seeing the real person in me. Thank you for all the lessons you taught, taking care of me when it wasn't your job. I wanna thank you for the valuable time you spent straightening me when my life was bent. Thank you for everything, there's no way to repay you. All I can do is go ahead and say thank you. Father, forgive me for not showing enough love. You always yelling at me, but that's just tough love. But I do love your pop, and that's because you still drive back and forth just to see us. See, cause you live in Texas with miles between us, but you always manage to find a way just to meet us. Cross the country, mom and pop, living in another state. It's funny cause these miles still can't keep us separate. Believed in me a lot, but sometimes you never showed it. I know I went through this music stuff unsupported, but I know you're trying to give me a good life too. That's why you went and sent me to a private school, putting a lot of money just on my education. Ain't cocky, just showing you're a successful Asian. Came from another country, almost didn't make it. Like father, like son, my life was going down, but you saved it. I wanna thank you for everything you're giving me, believing in me, seeing the real person in me. Thank you for all the lessons you taught, taking care of me when it wasn't your job. I wanna thank you for the valuable time you spent straightening me when my life was bent. Thank you for everything, there's no way to repay you. All I can do is go ahead and say thank you. Grandma, you took me in when you didn't have to. I'm glad you did, cause now look at your grandkid, he's getting somewhere with his life, and it's cause of you. You're the one that motivated me to keep studying this. And I know I caused you a lot of stress a lot of times. Received me some whoopings every time I stepped out of line. From the bottom of my heart, I apologize, cause you're the one that showed you really cared through all my cries. And you showed me discipline when I needed to learn. When I was headed the wrong way, you lead me to turn, cause you didn't just care, you were deeply concerned. And that's why the fire in this love still succeeds to burn. You raised me well, grandma, congratulations. You was there through my first couple infatuations, but I wasn't too young to love grandma, that's true, cause I was already in love with a woman, that was you. I wanna thank you for everything you're giving me, believing in me, seeing the real person in me. Thank you for all the lessons you taught, taking care of me when it wasn't your job. I wanna thank you for the valuable time you spent straightening me when my life was bent. Thank you for everything, there's no way to repay you. All I can do is go ahead and say thank you. Thank you. I'd like to say thank you to everyone that's a part of my life right now, cause if it wasn't for y'all, I don't know where I'd be. Special thanks to my mom, who's in Texas right now, who's taking care of business and making paper for the family. I love you, mama. Miss you. Thanks to my pops for driving back and forth all the time from Texas and Minnesota, and giving me everything I need whenever I need it. I love you, pop. And to my grandma in Florida right now, thanks for everything you giving me when I was younger. You took me in when I was little, and you kept me studying for school. You kept my grades up, which will obviously help me in the future. Thank you, I love you. And for my grandma I'm living with right now, thank you for taking care of me. Thank you for taking me in right now. I love you. And for my cousin Jimmy Chut, rest in peace, dog. I love you. Thank you for everything.